Hey, it's Ronnie. Here's the problem with a Cure Racer. You hear it? Flump, 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 flump. It's hitting on 3 or 4 cylinders. And this is coil pack on spark plug, but one coil pack runs 2 spark plugs. Okay, you see that? This one coil pack, there's a plug under that, and it's got the wire. Goes all the way over to this one. Then the computer controls it. This coil pack has a spark plug under it, and then it has a plug wire that goes to this one. Now if I pull any of these wires off, if it's a bad coil, I shouldn't have much spark coming out. Oh yeah, see, it killed it. See, so that coil is putting out spark. Wouldn't you know I got coil packs, but I don't have a spark plug. Yeah. So we'll start it back up. We'll do the same on it. That doesn't mean the coil pack isn't bad. Now I'm going to pull this other wire off without getting electrocuted from the coil pack that goes to another spark plug and see if that makes a difference. I don't know if you can see the spark jump. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Well, it's definitely not that side, but there's actually 2 controlled coils in each one of these packs. So I don't know if it's a coil pack or if it's a spark plug. So, next I'm going to, well, when I pulled this one off, it killed the engine. When I pulled this one off to this spark, it killed the engine totally, went to 2 cylinders and died. So I'm assuming either the coil pack in one of these is bad or a spark plug is bad. So I'll get back to you on that. I'm going to do some researching. Ciao. Okay, here's phase 2. I don't know, I showed you when I pulled off the coil, unplugged this wire, the motor died, even though it's only hitting on 3 cylinders. So that means this spark plug was firing. You could see the spark. That means this half of the coil was putting juice to it. Okay, I did the same thing with this spark plug. Pulled that coil, the plug wire off, and this spark plug is firing because it died also. And we had spark jumping all over, but I can't see underneath these coils to see if they're firing because they're a split. Even though it's 1, it's actually 2 inside. So the coil pack could be bad, only firing 1/2 of the 2. You get my drift? But now, and I took the bolts out so I could pull the coil pack up off of the spark plug like this. And when I did that, you have to have it grounded. The bolts ground the coil pack, so I got it grounded through my fancy extra jumper wires to the new trowel over here, right by the battery. And the other wires aren't hot and they're not touching it, and it just grounded it. And the minute I pulled this off, it died. So that means this spark plug is getting spark and firing. So we're going to put it back down. And I need to get the wires out of the way. Let me take that guy. It's just a ground, but I'm going to put it on plastic or something. Okay. Now I got to get these wires back through so I can push that coil pack down. And now it's just touching grounded. The bolts aren't in it, but I'm sure it'll run. Apparently that spark plug's getting spark. So let's see. Same thing. Here. 1 dead cylinder. Okay, we got to find where we got a dead cylinder. Now we got a plug bad, narrowed down to the one underneath this coil, or you have a bad coil under this. But I'm going to take right now, put the ground on it, try to move these wires out of the way. I need to pick it up quite a ways, and I need both hands, really. Ugh. Ugh. How am I gonna do this? I'll get back to you. I'll show you when I get it set up. I gotta do some rigmaroling. Okay, you hear it running on 3 cylinders yet? Now I have the other coil grounded, but I'm gonna remove the coil from that spark plug, and if it still keeps running and firing on 3, then either I have one half of this coil that runs the plug underneath is bad, or that spark plug underneath this coil is bad. Okay, I'm going to try holding this and getting this popped up with one hand. I loosened it. Now listen, if this is firing, this cylinder is firing, it'll kill the motor again, okay? Come on, baby. Get out of there. Oh, wow, that might be stuck. Well, I just shorted against the side there. That tripped the computer. Let's try that again. That tripped the computer and shut everything off. Safety factor. See if it'll run. It's arcing right now, I'll guarantee it. But it's off. My ground wet. Okay, look. Here's the coil. It's firing. You can hear the clunk clunk. It's firing. The coil's firing. Let's try that again. But I might just replace the coil because I have a good used one real quick and see if it runs. I think it's a spark plug. There's 3 cylinders. I got it narrowed down to what cylinder. There I have that coil all the way up and out. It's not contacting that spark plug, and it's running the same way. I push it back down, run the same way. It's that cylinder. It's either this coil or that spark plug. I'm going to find out which one it is. I'm going to replace this coil with a used one I have I know is good. It'll take me 10 minutes. I'll get back to you. If I replace it with one I know is good and it's still doing that, then it's a spark plug. And that's all. Okay, ciao. Hey, it's Ronnie. Check it out. I changed out the coil with one I know is good. And it's grounded. I got one bolt in it. Listen. Still dead cylinder, which means the coil's okay. I just need a spark plug. And I don't have any spares. So I get one spark plug if I can find them in town tomorrow for this. I'm going to change all 4. But yeah, that's a good coil. But just to make sure, I'm going to put a different coil in. I got 2 good ones. But yeah, it's just one dead spark plug apparently. So I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to change over to the other coil just to make sure. And then I know it's just one crappy spark plug that had 10,000 miles on it. Okay, I'll be back. Ciao, I'll let you know. Okay, hey, it's Ronnie. This is with coil number 2, a used one that I'm sure is good. Still the same thing. I'm sure it's firing because it's firing there. And see it kind of idle up, but it's still missing like a big dog. The spark plug's bad, but I'm going to replace all 4. So now I'm going to shut it off. That's how you narrow it down. Hopefully they got spark plugs in town for it. They don't have any other parts for this, and I got to order them online, but common spark plugs, I hope. All right, yeah, there it goes. No difference. But we got arc, we got spark coming out of this coil too, like a big dog. It'll probably kill it when I pull this to another plug. You hear it? We got sparkage up the ass, but we have no fire in number 3. The spark plug's dead. Peace. Love, have a heart, have a heart. That's how you do it. I'll show you tomorrow if I can find plugs. That's how you research stuff. Like I said, this is a 98 OBD2 computer. I can just watch regular functionality, but there's no computer stuff that'll tell you have a misfire or even try to guess what cylinder it is and stuff. But yeah, it's bad spark plug, 10, 12,000 miles. It took a crap. And I buy the top of the line ones, man. It's better off buying the cheap shit and change them every 20,000 miles in my book on this car. I've had nothing but problem with these 50,000 mile tungsten carbide, cut stain car glide frickin' spark plugs. They suck. The old Bosch Platinums work great. I'm going to see if I can find some of them. They always lasted 30, 40,000 miles for each snowflake. 40,000 miles. Peace, love, have heart. I'm going to leave it back in the garage, leave it set, but I'm going to pull the spark plug out. Just look, see if the end's burned off or something. But that's a problem, lady. And cause and effect my ass. You see the effect. Here's the effect. One dead cylinder is running like shit. We had to find the cause. All these freaking communist scumbags are teaching your kids and everyone in college and mechanics there's a cause, there's an effect. Well, the effect is going to show up first, and you have to find the cause. If there's no effect, there's no cause. They're full of shit. Fuck you, commie teachers. There it is. That's how you find the cause after you heard the effect. It's hitting on 3 instead of 4. The effect comes first. When stuff's working right, there's no effect, so there's no cause. When something goes wrong, the effect shows up first. You find the cause and rectify it correctly. God's bless. Oh, I wish I could pound that into Snowflake's heads with a bat. These communist fuckers don't get it. All right, I'll be back. I'll let you know if I get plugs tomorrow. I'll show you with it running perfectly again. God's bless, man. Thanks for watching, but I want to learn you something, and so you don't get ripped off by mechanics. That took an hour. $100 an hour over $100. That's not a $500 freaking job. And the spark plugs, they're like $10 a piece now. So, yeah, there you go. Oh man, I just love being an old soul with 3,000 years experience, knowing how to do all kinds of stuff. I'll be back. I promise, if God and angels let me, I'll show you tomorrow running perfectly if I can get the plugs. God bless. Don't let shit get you down. Just, I said, keep on plugging away. It'll get better. You just have to believe it will. I love y'all. Talk to you later. Ciao. Hey, it's Ronnie. I got the spark plug out. It's AC Delco Platinum, which I couldn't find Bosch's. But yeah, if you look, where is the camera at on here? Focus, you fuck. It's burnt. The little point, if I get my finger, that little point going up to there is just the insulator, and it should be, even though it's got miles on it, you can't see it through my camera, but it's super small, like the size of a needle, but not the needle point, but like the size of a sewing needle. But it's just rounded off to like a little tiny point like a needle, and that's not firing, it quit. And that's why it's got it's all washed. It's not carboned or burnt anywhere. It just quit. The electrode just burned off. So I'm going to see if I can find some good platinums, because they seem to last, and you get a bad one. Those are AC Delco Platinums. I said I usually buy Bosch, but yeah, there's no oil down in the hole, nothing on the boots, because I put all new gaskets on. It's just a bad spark plug, but if one's fouling and they're all AC Delcos, the other ones are going to start doing it too. So I'm going to change them all out. But yeah, there you go. I'll let you know tomorrow how it goes, if I can get plugs or when I get them. These should be halfway common, I hope. All right. Peace, love, have a heart, have a heart. That's how you do it. It's effect, and then cause, not cause and effect. If there's no effect, there's not a fucking cause. What they're teaching humans these last 20 years is so fucking bullshit. No wonder they can't fix nothing. There is the cause of the effect that I showed you. And when it was working perfect for 52 miles of my 75-mile drive, there was no effect. But first, this quit. Then that was an effect. So then that caused the effect. But not really. The effect happened first. It died, made an effect. Now I found the cause. Now I rectify the cause, make it correct again. There won't be an effect except it's going to run right. Get it? Oh, communist moron, scumbag, woke moron, dumb as fuck scumbag. That's how you do it the right way, and how you do stuff on older stuff that does have a computer, but you don't have like $10,000 scanners and all that you can do now. And you got to go through this. Even on the new ones, if you got a $10,000 scanner, it'll say you have a misfire, but you don't know for sure what. And you got to find it. You have to find the cause after the effect already happened. And what sucks is when the effect only happens intermittently, not constantly. When this one went, it went and stayed gone. So yeah, it's easier to trace. Some stuff works, then it don't. Or only when it's cold and you start it, and then it don't. And then, you don't have a constant to even go to follow and try to hunt that crap down. It's all good, man. I'm awesome. Peace. Love. Have a heart. Have a heart. It's awesome being an old soul with 3,000 years experience and everything on the planet Earth. Yeah. If there's something I can't do, I'll tell you. And I can't figure it out, I will let you know. But so far, I said, what I know. And I know a shit ton that no normal human knows. All kinds of stuff. Not just mechanical, not cooking, woodworking, freaking mechanicals, welding, electronics, electricals, yard work, how to grow stuff, why it gets cloudy, when's it going to rain, what's the weather system going to do. Why do women hate me? I know all those reasons. Some like me, but they're afraid of me because I'm smarter than them, and they don't want to admit that they have a man that actually has a brain that can do all kinds of neat shit. Once in a while, you come across one that appreciates that fact and ain't worried about, well, I got to be smarter than him. Everybody has their own niches. I just happen to know all kinds of shit about thousands of things and be very good at it. I don't give a fuck. But people are like that. It's cool. I love you, man. Oh, the moon's right up there. The moon. About a half moon's out. But yeah, I'm just going to push this in the garage. I'm not going to replace the coils and stuff. It's light. Push it in the garage. Keep it nice and dry. See if I can find some spark plugs. Tomorrow morning, take old faithful blue pickup right there again. Because I ain't moved Lincoln yet. I got other stuff to do before I get it out. And then I'm going to get after the intake gaskets and stuff, like a 3-day job on that freaking car. I said it's a Jaguar, fuel injection on it. Ugh. But it's Ford block, Ford body, Ford transmission, Ford block, but all the stuff on top and the fuel injection Jaguar and the suspension Jaguar. Ford owned Jaguar for a while, remember? Yeah. Check into it. Man, it's an awesome car. One thing at a time. And I want to get my motorcycle out tomorrow afternoon because the weather's going to turn colder, crappier, and wet coming in 2 or 3 days. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like 68. I want to, if my arm will take it, man, I'm still hurting, but I might be able to pull off 10, 12 miles of good old dirt, washed out, crappy roads with the freaking crappy helmet cam wind noise from the GoPro. But on those roads, if they're as bad as I think they're going to be, I probably won't be overdoing 25 mile an hour. So it might work. It's kind of cool. We'll see. What comes up, comes up. I can do so much, but I'm trying. But yeah, there's your problem, lady. God's bless. I'll be back. I'll show you. I love you. Don't let shit get you down. Ciao. Tomorrow's a new day, baby.